So I wanted to get a pair of this Adidas model for the last 20 plus years, and finally they re-released again after many times, and I was able to grab a pair and show it to you guys, and I'm super excited to have them in my collection. Hey guys, welcome back to our Kicks Reasons channel. Today we're looking at the latest release of Adidas Supernova Cushion 7. This is a model that came out in the early 2000s, and I wanted to have a pair of these since they came out. I was super excited back in the day when they released this model because there was a ton of Adidas new technology at the time that was implemented in this model, and I was always curious how they're gonna feel on feet. At the time, unfortunately, I didn't grab any of them. I was more focused to getting some other models, so somehow this model always slipped out of my hands, and through the last couple of decades, Adidas released them multiple times, and I was finally able to get them. Now, this is the latest release. There's 3 different colorways on adidas.com. This one is the silver, green, white, and black, and actually probably the best out of the 3. I like this one a lot because it reminds me of the original. We're gonna go look at the details, and you guys gonna see there's so many things going on about the shoe, and this is one of the things I really like about 90s, early 2000s. A lot of the designs were kind of almost over-engineered. There was a ton of technology, there was tons of overlays, underlays, little cues, hints here and there that actually show and showcase a lot of the technology of the time. And speaking of technology, Adidas cramped everything possible they had at the time. Over here we have Adiprene Plus, we have torsion system, we have 4Motion, we have Adiwear. All these that are almost not existing these days, because you guys know we have Cloud Foam, we have Bounce, we got Boost, all that stuff. They have much more advanced in newer foams. But at the time, Adiprene Plus were the EVA to have from Adidas, and they were implementing it in all the performance runners. And the Supernova was a performance model that a lot of the runners were trusting and they were loving. Obviously, the torsion system has been going all the way back to the late 80s. One of the best implementation of a torsional support plate in the foot industry is by Adidas, and torsion system was big back in the day. 4Motion, described by Adidas, is adapting to your own style of running. I was always curious how this is going to work, and I always loved that little tiny window on the bottom of the outsole that kind of says 4Motion on it, and you can peek in and see that translucent green plastic or kind of rubber that it's describing the 4Motion. And obviously with different colorways, this is going to be different color. It's not going to be green, it's going to be different ones. So one of the things that I really liked a lot as well. Supernova Cushion 7 written on the lateral side of the shoe, and of course Supernova on the tone as well. Old school Adidas logo. It used to be Adidas equipment right here, I believe. We have Adidas logo on the back of the heel and some reflective material on the toe box and on the back of the heel. But I really like the overlays. I like the 3 classic silver stripes of the on the side of the lateral and medial, and all of that is very reminiscent to those days. I really like how those Adidas shoes looked back in the day. They were super classy. Even today on feet, they look great. In my opinion, they're awesome. They provide plenty of medial side support for somebody like me that tends to shift their foot inwards. And these are produced in August of 23, so they released towards the end of 24. Obviously, this is a couple months ago, and well, a couple months, almost to be 6 months. But anyway, I think plenty of cushioning is around the heel. Very nice, very, again, reminiscent to how the shoes or sneakers, running sneakers, were done back in the day. We have Adidas inner liner. You will see it on both lateral and medial side, kind of written inside. That was very, again, a signature for the moment of the time. Plenty of ventilation on the toe box and on both lateral and medial sides. Even from the inside, you'll see how you can see the outside of the shoe because it's so well ventilated. So these are perfect for the summer. And let me tell you, the cushioning is definitely not what you would expect from a modern day sneaker. There's a lot to be desired. Adiprene and Adiprene Plus are no longer what they used to be, and now if you put something extremely cheaper like Cloud Foam from another model of Adidas that it's like $40–50, you will see that it's much more comfortable, much more responsive than compared to this Adiprene and Adiprene Plus setup over here. Definitely a lot more supportive. I don't know why the model is still called Cushion, because the cushion is not really there. It's more of a support. But regardless, I think they look great. I was able to grab them on the deep sale. Right now I think Adidas 30% off. Even on the discounted models, this one comes around $60, so I had to have it in my collection. And I'm planning to wear these over the summertime a ton. You'll see them on feet. I think they still look great on feet. They're still very classic. Tons of technology implemented. Again, I'm amazed that they were able to cramp everything here from Adiprene, Adiprene Plus, 4Motion. We have torsion system, and of course AdiWear, which is the outsole. They kind of moved away from all these technologies. They don't even have them listed or marked anywhere on any of the new models. So maybe they have them, maybe they call them different way, maybe they just don't bother to call them anything, but still it's very good. Insole, Ortholite, great, so we can manage some of the odor and moisture. Obviously, if you're running with them or just wear them casually, Ortholite is great, but nothing really super special, just a regular blue Ortholite in there. But yeah, I think these look great. They're super classic looking, and I don't know about you guys, but when I picture Adidas's models from the 90s, I always picture them in this color combination between white and green or silver and green. They were always going with the green theme. I think the logo of Adidas equipment and Adidas team, it was always kind of like this white, green, black, silver, these kind of combinations. So this is very within the timeline, very within the logos they were having at the time. So I think this specific colorway is probably my favorite of this model that was released right now. Maybe they will release I think there was another one with red accents and one with blue accents. Maybe I'll grab that as well if it ever releases. But right now, between the three, one is almost entirely black, one is almost entirely silver. I think this one is the best, and I'm super happy to have a pair. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Hit the thumbs up if you like the video. Stay tuned to the channel. Subscribe if you're new. Check out some of the other videos coming very, very soon. And as always, guys, you have a wonderful day.